Fred and Keith here again for our 3D Most blog. Today we're going to talk about shoulders. You know, down at the box doing CrossFit, your shoulders go over your head a lot, don't they?
Yep, quite a few times. I mean, we have snatches, presses, push press, thrusters, wall balls. I mean, your arms are going above your head all the time.
All the time, and that puts strain on your shoulders if you don't have the mobility and the stability to support it. So today's drill, we're going to talk about the shoulder. Let's talk about the shoulder here as Keith turns around. I've got my shoulder model. When your arm goes up over your head, go ahead and raise up, Keith, that shoulder blade has to reorient. We call that upward rotation. The problem is if the lat, which is a big muscle, that's a back muscle that comes up, is tight, it doesn't allow that shoulder to mobilize up, and we can get an impingement at the shoulder. So today's drill talks about how do we test whether you're ready to get your arms over your head. It's a wall drill. Keith is going to lean up against the wall. He puts his feet 6 to 8 inches away from the wall, and we're going to do a knee bend. That knee bend is the stability part. We need the pelvis to be stable. Now the test, keeping the back against the wall, Keith is going to raise his arms straight up. And we want everybody to be able to come back, touch their thumbs to the wall while the back stays flat. In that position, we're going to take a deep breath. And the focus is the exhale. And on the exhale, those ribs come down. And meanwhile, we've got lat mobility. If you can't do this, if your hands don't touch that wall and you're in that position, that's going to tell us that your lats are tight and that you may not be ready to lift your arms overhead. Or if you do, you'd be compensating and be at risk for impingement in the shoulder. So our first test is back against the wall shoulder flexion. We now are going to flip this around, turn it into a great exercise to warm up. If you know you've got snatches or presses overhead in your WOD for the day, this is the exercise that can prepare you for it. We now are facing the wall. Going to use the same Y angle. So Keith goes up at an angle. Those shoulders have to upwardly rotate. So his lat has the mobility. He takes a deep breath. Make sure that the rib cage goes down. That means his back's not doing it. Now he's going to pick his thumbs off the wall just 1 inch. And we want that to activate a muscle called the lower trapezius. He'll hold that there, feel the tension here. Take that one exhale again. And then return to the wall. That right there is a great drill to prepare the lower trapezius to help support shoulder elevation so that when you do in your overhead work, your snatches, your presses, you don't impinge your shoulder. We want to prevent injuries. We want to get the most out of your workout. Thanks for watching.